Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video on my channel, Makes Movies. If you are new to this channel, this is basically where I talk to you guys about my passion for movies. This goes from collections, hauls, reviews, and today's video, so let's get into it. Okay, so I am back with another review, and it is Netflix's new movie, Uglies. This is starring Joey King, Laverne Cox, and a couple of other actors that I don't know the names. I do apologise. But just to give you a very basic plot summary, this is set in a dystopian future where basically you're told that at a young age, you're ugly, basically. And at the age of 16, you then get put through this operation to make you pretty. Although, funnily enough, all the actors in this already look pretty or hot or cute. But there you go. But we're following the main character, Talia, who goes by the nickname Squint, because apparently when you're in the ugly faction, because that's what they're called, the Uglies, when you're in the Uglies stage, you have to have a nickname that goes with your defect. So hers is Squint. Like her friend Pierce, he goes by Nose. And basically we're just following them and sort of like how you've got this other group of people that are trying to stop this. So I'm not going to say any more on that. I do try and stay as spoiler-free as possible. But my thoughts on the film. Straight off the bat, I got Divergent vibes, not going to lie, because this is a YA adaptation. Apparently there's like 3 other books in this series, so we may get future films, especially with how it ended on the first film. But like I said, I definitely got Divergent vibes from this, and I think that is why I kind of enjoyed it, because I really enjoyed Divergent, especially the first 2. I'm really glad we never got to finish that series, but anyway. But the reason why I say that is because you've got the dystopian future, you've got the factions, you've got the rebels. It's basically pretty much, I would say, if you've seen Divergent, you probably could have seen Uglies, but it's just told in a very different way. But yeah, so Uglies is a little bit of an odd film because, like I said, they've put really pretty actors into the roles, to be honest, which makes me laugh a little bit. But at the same time, I'm guessing with the casting, you can't exactly be like, ooh, about it. But I can see why it went to streaming, because of the simple fact of I don't think it would have done well on the big screen, personally. There's been some streaming films that I feel like could have been done with being on the big screen, but this one is one of those that I think it's safe being on Netflix, to be honest. I liked the characters in this. I thought they were pretty fun. I will say the plot is a bit predictable, but you also can kind of ignore it in a sense. If you're someone like me, I can get past the predictability if the movie's okay to watch. And for me, it was okay to watch. I liked the actors that they chose for these roles. I thought they did a good job. I liked the friends and sort of like the side characters. The villain, I was hoping to get a bit more out of the villain, but you know, there's, for a first movie, because I have a funny feeling they're probably going to do the rest of these films. Rest of these books. For me, what's the best way to explain it? It's not a great film, but it's also not terrible. I've seen worse films. But it's one of those films that I would probably watch again. But it'd be when, for example, if I'm travelling somewhere and I need something to watch, or if I just want to put something on in the background, something like that. Because I would watch it again. I mean, I probably would watch it again if they did the second book. So, yeah, it's good. I've got very mixed feelings on it. I will say the dystopian future, I will say, is pretty cool looking. Not exactly over the top, but it is nice, especially with the pretty side of things. In the sense of how they've done it is that the Uglies side of things is like plain black. It's block buildings, but you've still got like these cool technology bits and pieces. But then when you go to the pretty side, it's all bright colours and sparkling, and so I like how they do sort of like different colouring for each of the parts of the world that we explore. We do explore quite a bit of the world. I will say the whole hoverboard thing is pretty cool. There's some scenes with hoverboards. But I will say as well, I say but a lot, I do apologise. However, I will say the CGI is a bit hit and miss. Some of it can look good, some of it not so much. So you kind of have to sort of like let it go over you a little bit, because you know you're not going to get anything too much from a streaming service film. But yeah, Uglies. Probably one I wouldn't recommend to people unless you're happy to put it on in the background, or you're happy to watch just a random film on Netflix. That's the only time I'd recommend it. Like I said, I got Divergent vibes from it, and that is probably why I enjoyed the film more than most people, to be honest. I did look at some of the scores. Some of them matched mine, some of them didn't. But say, like I said, we all have our own tastes. So at the end of the day, I'm glad I've watched it, because I was a bit curious about this film when I'd seen the trailer for it. So I'm glad I got to see it just out of curiosity. But like at the same time, like I said, I don't know if I'd recommend it to people. Unless you're wanting just a random movie night, then maybe I would suggest it as sort of like a one-time watch. But other than that, it was an okay film. So I have seen worse films, so... Okay, so my final score for this film is a 6.5 out of 10. Like I said, I did enjoy it a little bit more. There were some scenes that made me laugh, a couple of a little bit of emotional moments, but like I said, it is a bit predictable. Like I said, kind of like Divergent. So that's why it knocked it down a peg for me. But yeah, I'm glad I got to watch it, is all I'm going to say. But yes, I really hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, then do give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and also notification bell down below to be notified when I post. And also leave me your comments and thoughts on Uglies. Are you like me, who's sort of like midway on it, who's kind of enjoyed it, kind of not enjoyed it, has little nitpicks, things like that? Let me know. And what's your favourite YA adaptation? I know there's probably quite a few I haven't seen. I think for me, maybe it might be Mortal Instruments, potentially. I'm not really sure. I need to watch some more before I can give my final one. But yes, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!